Hey y'all, it's your girl, and I'm gonna do the story time when I found that I was pregnant. Well, pause. I'm still pregnant. January month was cool. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. I had my little interview for the job I wanted to do, and everything was fine. Even though that day, TMI, my period started, so it was like, I was very out of it. Like, anybody know me on my period, it was a terrible day. But I got through it, like, I really did. But the crazy thing about it was that was the longest period I ever had. It was a week. So, I'm like, whatever. Period, just doing whatever it do. After that, things cool, calm, collected. February wasn't nothing. I want any different. But this month, I had told my mom, I'm like, hey mom. I came out to my mom, I'm like, look girl, I'm having sex. And, yeah, I'm being grown. And, just want to let you know. And she just was just like, what you come out the blue for about it? So we had a conversation. She like, she want me to finish school. She don't want me to get pregnant. She don't want me to, stop what I have going on, with a baby. So I'm like, I agree with you, but I'm just, just had to let you know. Okay, March, 2 weeks into March, we got out of school because of Corona. We got out of school because it was a Friday. That Friday, me and RJ had left school because we wasn't feeling good. He say that he was okay, but I know him. You wasn't feeling good, and I'm gonna stand by that. You wasn't feeling good, okay? So we both wasn't feeling good, so we went home. But within that month, we got out of school. I think a week after. I think it was after RJ's birthday. My sister was like, she was gonna take a pregnancy test, and that weekend. And so I'm like, I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got no Chroma to do work on. So look, give me 2 of them things. I just want to see something real quick. Just give me 2 of them, right, real quick. And I'm letting RJ know, because we had a conversation about it. We like, I'm gonna just take a test. We just gonna do whatever to do, because I just want to do something with my life. Like, I'm bored and I just need something to do. So I take the first test. 3 seconds in, y'all, them 2 lines came up quick and bolded. Like, them shit was bold. Like, it was, yo, I'm like, it's no way. I'm like, yo, these junks gotta be fake, because ain't no way this test come out with 2 lines that quick. Like, come on now, really? I thought I was supposed to wait about like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Like, give it some time. Yo, I was scared. I just like, what it say? I'm like, hey, the test, like, it wasn't giving out the right type of reading, so I gotta wait until tomorrow to take the other test to figure out if if it give the same answer or 2 different things. He like, what? Like, not make sense. Like, he like, what are you talking about? What did it say? I'm like, I really don't know what it said. I don't know how to like I don't know how to read the test for real. So like, I don't know what it means. He like, huh? He like, just like, what did it say? Like, just send a picture. I'm like, damn. I'm like, a picture? I'm like, okay, listen, like, the test has said something, but let me wait until I take the other test to figure out, if this test is right and stuff like that. So he like, girl, just tell me. So I'm like, the test was had 2 lines on it, and he's like, okay, that means I'm pregnant, boy. Like, that means I'm pregnant. He like, huh? He like, send a picture. No, before that, he was like telling me to take the other one. I'm like, this is why I was telling you should wait. I'll take the other one. Same thing. 5 seconds, y'all. Like, it's no way these tests should be coming out this, like, this quick. So I sent them to him. He's like, yo, I gotta tell my mom. Yo, she about to go in. And I'm like, you know, your mom about to go in. My mom about to go in. Like, I just tell this lady that I'm having the hunch. And now I'm pregnant. Like, for real. For real. Like, that's how we doing it. So, that's when he told his mama. And, like, he's like, you know, hey, my mom want to talk to you. Huh? Like, why she want to talk to me? Like, did y'all talk yet? Like, give it, like, could we just, like, cover this up and say, like, it was a joke, like, for real? And then, so, I had to go lie to my mom. I'm like, yo, mom, I'm about to go to the store. I go to RJ house. I go there. She asks me questions. Y'all, when I say me and RJ should have got a lot together before we got in there, I mean, the truth need to be told anyways. But, like, we should have had it together. Like, when I say, after that conversation of me leaving his house, like, we was like, yo, we really should have kept, like, got a lot together. So, she asked me questions. And the answers I'm giving her is, like, showing that me and RJ wasn't on the same page, like, at all. But then into the conversation, she just pull out pregnancy test, and I'm like, okay, all right. I'm like, hopefully, look, third time is a charm. If I get this one negative, look, I know a girl good. I go in there, I'm like, take the test. Y'all, as I did it, the lines already came up again, quick. So I'm like, you know, where you want me to put it? She's like, put it on the dresser. When I put it on the dresser, she could see it. So it was like she was turning her back, but she was looking at the same time. She looked, she seen the two lines. She was like, she did, like, double check, like you could tell, like, everything in her just, like, stop. She called RJ in the room. She like, yo, son, she is pregnant. RJ looking at me and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I don't know where them results came from. I'm not getting no symptoms that I'm pregnant. I'm not getting no feelings that I'm pregnant. Like, I don't get. Only thing I was having was dreams. Like, that's all I could tell people. Everybody, like, she's like, you didn't think that you was, like, pregnant. Like, when was your last period? We in March, so my last period was in January. She like, you know, you didn't think of nothing then. I'm like, my period is not the same. So it's not every month. So it just skips. So I was just being a little ass girl and wanted to go take a pregnancy test because I see somebody else taking a pregnancy test. So I'm like, you know, I might as well. I mean, come on now. I'm old enough. Let me. I may not. Even though I wasn't getting any of these signs that I was and am, but, like, I don't think it was, like, a good reason to take it, though, because, you know, like, I knew what I was doing, so I might as well just take one. So I'm like, yeah, that's why. She's like, you gotta tell your mama. I'm in there crying. This boy RJ, like, after I leave, he wanted to laugh at me. This ain't no funny moment, nigga. Like, this ain't no funny moment. Like, I really gotta tell my mama. I just told this lady I was having sex. Now I gotta tell her I'm pregnant. I get in the house. I'm like, Ma, I gotta talk to you. She's like, girl, what? Like, what you want? I give her a hug. I'm like, you know, I just need a hug, like, before I cry. She like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? I just cried. Like, I just start crying. I went in the bathroom crying. She's like, I hope you did. And I had just came from the back from the store. So she's like, you know what happened? I'm like, I don't know yet. Like, I don't know what is going on yet. So she's like, did something happen? I'm like, something did happen, but I don't know if what's going on is that reason of what happened. And, like, I'm just not making no freaking sense, like, at all. She's like, Clay Giant, is you pregnant? Girl, I'm like, I don't know yet. Like, I don't know yet. Like, maybe. I'm like, probably, like, in a sense. Like, I could be. She's like, huh? Like, you don't know? No, lady, I don't know. Like, I took 3 tests, but I don't know. I never done this before. Like, this is my first time. But she laughed at me, y'all. Like, she laughed at me. And I'm just sitting there like I'm crying. Like, I know I play a lot, but I ain't crying. Okay? I ain't crying. So, I had to go show her the test. And she looked at me like, oh, so this is for real. Yeah. This is real life. She's like, oh, you gotta tell you that. So we just gonna skip like we not, like, you're not gonna cuss me out, like, nothing. We ain't gonna sit down and have a talk. I'm like, I'm not telling my dad, girl. You gonna tell him? Like, what I look like telling him? He figured out, cause I didn't want to tell him, so he figured like that's probably what it could be. He found out, but at this time, like, me and RJ was like, we didn't know if we wanted to be parents. We was too young. We didn't know what we was gonna do. So we like, abortion, abort, like, for real. Like, it was time to. It wasn't the time. It wasn't the moment. It wasn't the time of day for it. So I went to the doctor and actually found out I was really pregnant, and it really, like, got to me at that point. At that point, like, I want to be a mama. Like, wait a minute. I don't know, people call me Mama Clay, Grandma Clay, Auntie Clay, but actually be a mama, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm good with kids, y'all. I'm good with kids, but my own, yeah, I don't know about all that. But until we was like, still, like, we wasn't ready. We gave it some time. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to the Lord. Lord, you know what you did, and it's time to talk. And it's like, well, I know what I did too, but I'm just like, like, why now? Like, why now? So I'm just like, give me a sign. Like, what should I do? Like, what should I really do? I literally, that day, well, I didn't pray that day, but like, I gave it time to talk to the Lord. But later that day, I already took a nap, and then, like, he like, I got this feeling like it's just like we should just, keep it, because that time we didn't know what it was. So I'm like, you sure? He like, yeah. I'm like, I got this feeling like we just need to keep it. And I'm like, well, Lord, that was quick. That was real quick. So then I'm like, you know what? It was like a snap at the thing. Like, I'm about to be a mama, so we about to do about this. And literally that next day, at this time, I'm just like, it's a boy. It's a boy. Everybody like, Klajaya, you can't say what it is yet. Like, we didn't even know how far I was. And people like, whatever you want it to be, it's not going to be that. So I'm like, y'all not going to tell me what my child is. Okay, y'all not going to tell me. So later, stuff had happened. I had to go to the doctor. And I had found out I was just going on 4 months. And I'm like, wait a minute. I just found out, like, I think it's like a week later that I found out. And I was going on 4 months. And I was just like, what in the world? Like, 4 months? And this whole time I didn't know. I'm like, dang. Like, literally, I'm at school. You couldn't even tell that I was even pregnant. So I'm like, 4 months? People try to tell me what I'm having. Okay? But I'm like, just tell them what we having. What's in there? Just give me a sneak peek. What's in there? I was like, literally that next day, or that same day, he's like, I think we got a boy. Like, I just got out of nowhere. I just had this dream. It was a boy. And I'm like, see, Lord, I know you listen. I know you was for real. I know you was there listening to me. I knew it. I knew it. So at this point, I'm like, you know, I feel like, you know, maybe this did happen for a reason. Like, and actually, I'm really thankful for it because actually me and RJ is close, but we got closer, like real closer, like, and I love that. And so then comes, you know, I got doctor visits and stuff. I will be going on my 3rd trimester, so hopefully sooner than later this baby come here, because personally this is about to be the one, the only ever coming from Clay Jaya. Like, for real, you won't catch me ever being pregnant again. Like, I'm for real. Like, I'm for real. Like, if me and RJ ever decide like we want another child, we got a cat, a dog, a monkey, a bird. We got all types of animals we could go get. That look, hey, look, this your sibling, and it's part of the family, okay? And yeah, cause no, like my energy is drained. It is gone. I can't. Legs be giving out, honey. Like, legs be giving out. But I thank y'all for listening. I thank y'all for being here, clicking on this video. But also, like I said in the beginning, I didn't even do intro. But anywho, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button, and we're gonna do more story times, hopefully. See y'all on the next video.